It's two. What? Two Finger Tuesday. It's two. What? Two Finger Tuesday. What? Two Finger Tuesday. FingerSkateSelective. Two Finger Tuesday. What up? It's Tuesday, April 17th, 2012. I am Frankie Finger Dex. You're watching an all-new episode, FingerSkateSelective's Two Finger Tuesday. That's right. What up, homies? Thanks for tuning in for this episode of Two Finger Tuesday. We've got a lot to get into, so let's go.
Two Finger Tuesday FSS info.
Alright, I've got a little bit of FSS info for you. First off, if you don't know yet, I am working on a brand new Tech Deck Expert Skate review, so be on the lookout for that very, very soon. Also, I've been getting a lot of shout-out requests, so next Tuesday is going to be my official shout-out episode. So if you want to make sure you get on the world's longest shout-out list, make sure you throw your shout-out request right down there in the comments. Alright, homies, I got a late start today, so I'm trying to keep everything trolling. We've got the FSS honor roll results and a mini review to get into tonight, but first, let's go ahead and check out a couple trick clips. This first one was sent in by Skateboard756. Steezy! Now let's check out another one. This one was sent in by Brady McCann. That was very good. Should we check out one more? Alright, this one here was sent in by Bonomo FB. Awesome. Alright, I know you guys are stoked to find out the FSS honor roll results, but real quick here before I forget, I gotta give a very special shout out to Phil's homie Randy, who passed away 1 year ago today. So rest in peace to Randy. Let's have a moment of silence real quick for him. Alright, let's get into it.
FSS honor roll.
Okay, before I announce the two winners of this week's FSS honor roll, I just gotta say thank you to everyone who participated and turned in homework. You guys killed it. But I was able to pick two of the assignments that really stood out to me. So the first one I picked was a rockin' assignment that was just crammed with all sorts of action-packed tricks. So the first person to make this week's FSS honor roll is Step Your Game Up. So congratulations. And the second assignment I picked was Straight Up Fancy. It's a very good edit. It was awesome. And it's just a joy to watch. So the second person that will be immortalized on the FSS honor roll bronze statue of fingerboarding to be put in the Park of Imagination is the homie GSIFingerBoards. So congratulations to Step Your Game Up and GSIFingerBoards. Make sure you guys check out the two winning assignments. I am going to toss links right down there in the description. And thank you again to everyone who participated and turned in homework. You guys all did really, really good. And just a heads up, I am going to hand out a brand new assignment on next week's Two Finger Tuesday episode. So if you have an idea for the next FSS homework assignment, please toss it right down there in the comments and thumb up the good ideas so I know which one to pick. Alrighty, before we get into my mini review and I show you the cool little bebop I got, let's go ahead and check out a couple more trick clips. This first one was sent in by Twist Venom. Awesome. And this clip right over here was sent in by Fingerboard for Life. Nice. Alright, we gotta keep it chucking. Here we go.
Two Finger Tuesday review.
Alright, homies, I got something a little bit different here for today's mini review. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, so what I got here for today's review is the X Stunts Collection Series Spine Ramp. That's right. First off, there's three different styles of ramps in the X Stunts Collection Series. You got the spine ramp, you have a hubba ledge, and then like a quarter pipe with a roller next to it. Now, the store I got this ramp at had all three styles available, but the one that really looked fingerboardable to me was the spine ramp, which is the one I got. But not all the ramps came with fingerboards. And the spine ramp came with the mini finger bike. One of them comes with a dirt bike, and one of them does come with fingerboards, but the spine ramp did not. So first off, here's the spine ramp. Let me go ahead and show you the little finger bike that came with it. Here it is here. Actually, pretty cool for a finger bike. The forks go up and down kind of like a shock, but it grabs the front tire and keeps it from spinning. Also, you push down on the seat and it hits this lever, which goes up and stops the back wheel. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm not really into finger bikes, but it is what it is. A little bonus. Came with 2 extra mags with tires, so if you're into finger bikes, pretty cool bonus. As well as 2 extra blue tires. So quite a few extras for such a cheap little ramp, if I can call it that. And first off, normally I don't grab X-Stunt stuff, but I spotted this spine ramp while I was at Walgreens. That's right, so it's a weird place to buy fingerboard stuff. And like I said, I looked through the packaging and checked it out. It looked pretty fingerboardable, so I grabbed it. So as you can see, it's not a bad little spine ramp. We'll go over the dimensions. First off, it's 3.5 inches tall, 4 inches wide, and it's about 11 inches long from one end all the way to the other. So very, very good size. The top has 2 coping bars for extra grinding stability. It is 100% plastic, even the coping, but most Tech Deck stuff is too, and it's pretty solid. It's not too wobbly or anything. Another cool thing is the transitions. You can see this side is pretty normal. Then once you turn it around, you got a steep side also. So one cool thing to do is tricks off this steep side and try and land on the normal side. Pretty cool. It's got little graffiti style graphics on it, which don't look too bad. Also, both of the end pieces come off. I guess it's just to make it smaller for packaging, but it's pretty smooth when you ride onto it. For fingerboardability, I would give an 8 out of 10, which is pretty high. It is totally 100% fingerboardable. I did put non-sliders on the bottom. I really had to stack them up to get them to fit because it is such a light ramp, but other than that, pretty solid, a nice size, pretty good deal. I got this, like I said, at Walgreens. It was $5.99, so for $6, the ramp, and you got the extras. Like I said, I'm not really into finger bikes, but if you are, definitely a good bonus. So for $5.99, I definitely would say this is worth it. So if you have a Walgreens nearby or somewhere that sells X-Stunt stuff, I would definitely recommend the X-Stunts Collection Series spine ramp.
Oh, yeah.
Alright homies, I gotta get this edited and posted before you guys get cranky again and fire a rocket launcher towards my hideout. We don't want to repeat of last Tuesday.
Yikes.
I'm still filling in that crater. Alright, in case you guys don't know what's up, email your trick clips to be featured right here on FSS. Also, while you're at it, email your JPEG pictures for the Frankie frame and represent. Send in your Frankie mail and or buy an FSS product. Ask a question for this Friday's Ask Frankie Friday. Comment for a shout out and give me some homework ideas. Thank you guys for watching and supporting FSS. Put it up there, put it up, put it up. I will see you guys sooner than later.